Hello and welcome to Behind the Plastic, where we're toy photographers interview toy photographers about toy photography. My name is Bill Plastic. With me today are Not a Bird, Not a Plane Photography and CMMT 1987. Say what's up, dude?
Hello!
And our very special guest today, the Master of Disaster. Everybody please welcome Epic Disaster! Welcome to the show, Epic. Very, very nice to have you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. Hey, let me tell you a little bit about how this works. We have a time limit here. That's right. I'm going to start the clock right now. We have 12 minutes to get through all we have to get through. When we get to 2 minutes, we're going to put you on the hot seat. So get ready for that. I want to ask you, though, how'd you get into toy photography?
It's probably the same story that I've heard from a few people. Happened during COVID, lockdown, didn't have a whole lot to do. So I was honestly a little into photography, but, not very good at it. And I just kind of stumbled across it one day on Instagram and kind of took off running from there.
You know what? I do have a follow-up question to that. Okay, so everyone gets into toy photography most people during COVID. How the heck did you get so good at it, man? Like, tell us that.
I don't know. I guess I honestly, I'm hard on myself, so I probably don't see what you guys see. But I mean, I'm honored that, people think that my stuff is good. I push myself. I push myself really hard. I'm probably really hard on myself unnecessarily, but if it doesn't meet my standard, then, I kick it out and I try again. So, I do a lot of research. I look at other people's stuff. I look at, cinematography, videography, and different things. And I just, I try to apply everything, a lot of attention to detail. And if it doesn't meet what I think is actually good, then, I don't like it and I start again.
Wow. So you have a lot of pieces that you've just scrapped and just gone from scratch, huh?
These days, not as many as in the past, but yeah, it happens. I got stuff that, that people never sees the light of day. So
the cutting room floor.
He's a student of the game, gentlemen.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, speaking of those photos, let's take a look at one. Jay has selected today's photo.
Where are you from, Epic?
I'm originally from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you currently, if you don't mind?
Right now I'm in Phoenix.
Okay.
Phoenix, all right.
Is it hot there? Nice and hot?
Yeah, it's I don't know about the nice part, but yeah, it's hot.
All right, here we go, fellas. I'm sorry.
But moist, wet, humid. There we go. Wow. We'll edit that.
No, we're not. We're keeping it.
All right, this picture is freaking awesome.
Yes.
I love this picture.
Yes. You know what? Not only do we love this picture, random people love this picture so much that they figured, hey, I'm just going to steal this shit and I'm just going to call it my own picture. That's how much this picture is beloved. Sully, any questions on this particular photograph? I got like 50, but you kick it off for me.
No, you go. If you got 50, I think it's I don't even know. It's so good. I have no questions.
All right.
I have comments, but no questions. So you ask away.
So Epic, I have seen you do this translucent, this like kind of holographic imagery. And I think one of the boys is going to ask you about that, but let me skip that one. That seems like the layup one. What the heck is going on in the background? How do you achieve that look? I'm assuming the background is not a physical piece. Is that correct?
It's a monitor.
Oh, wow.
Beautifully done.
The monitor. And then what I like to do, because, I don't have a ton of resources, honestly. So what I like to do is, I'll find the background. I'll either get the idea of a picture, and then look for a background or opposite or whatever. But something like this with like a lot of vibrant colors, it makes it really easy because, I can color match with my lighting. And then I can kind of bleed it onto the ground and make it, kind of cohesive.
Yeah.
At least that's what I try to do. But
Oh, it works so well in this. Oh my goodness. So you're able to. I saw that video you sent to us about how you match your lighting. You know, use the. I don't know if this is a trade secret that I'm about to divulge, but you using the ring light and then the colored lights within that. Is that what you did here?
honestly, no. That is actually a new thing that I started implementing with the ring light and then adding the color lights. It's just me experimenting, and then I was like, hey, this works. So
Amazing.
yeah, but for this picture here, no, I didn't do that, honestly. I did use the ring light, but I think I think I actually use less lighting in this picture than I normally do, because typically I use about 5 to 6 lights, and I think in this one I only used 4, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess that this is more than one picture, and you lowered the opacity in the other one, or how'd you pull off the translucent effect?
Yeah, so I took the picture with all 3 of the figures there, and then I took out the toddler turtle and then Mikey on the skateboard and took the picture again.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I see.
yeah, that makes it easier to kind of fade them out.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what, Epic? Since you and I are the only people in this particular chat that actually have the baby turtles, it's a miracle that you got him to stand up. That's all I gotta say.
He didn't want to for a couple of tries, but yeah, finally got him to stand. So
You didn't use any putty or tape or anything. He's actually standing, huh?
yeah, he's actually standing.
And what about Mikey? Is Mikey actually balancing on that board, or is that using a stand?
He's actually bouncing on the board.
Nice.
So
Very nicely done.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your typical when you approach a shot and when you're setting up? What's your standard operating procedure? Are you a stand guy? Do you like to try to, do like hide stands or take them out digitally?
Honestly, I do whatever's safest for the figures. That's the honest answer. If I can use a stand or not use a stand, then that's great. Especially if I don't need one. But if I feel like it's gonna fall over or potentially damage the diorama or anything, I'll use a stand. I mean, being practical without a stand, that's great if I can accomplish it. But my goal is always to keep from damaging the figure. So if I have to use a stand, then I will.
Nice.
One thing I wanted to ask too. So looking back at your old stuff, I saw a lot of like Transformers, and then like honestly, man, to me, you are the best turtle guy out there. Like period. Period with a T at the end. Period. Like that kind of question for you. What is it about the turtles, man? Like I think everyone's got a different story, but it seems like you really gravitate towards the turtles, and I just kind of what's the story behind that?
Honestly, turtles, when I was younger, I fell in love with the Ninja Turtles. Transformers was my first love back then, but once I fell in love with the Ninja Turtles, and that was it. I did, kind of stop following for some years, but I guess it's more like a rekindling in the past years. So kind of moved away from the Transformers, and I still have a couple of them, but
oh, nice.
Yeah, not so much. But
have you ever done a Turtles Transformer crossover shot?
Never crossed my mind.
Ooh.
Oh,
but
man.
now it is, and I'm
well. They have the new turtle mechs coming out, and that could be your crossover.
Yeah,
your link
there
right there.
Oh, there you go. Or are you going to get those mecha turtle things?
Yeah, I definitely want to get those.
Sweet
awesome.
looking.
Yeah, pretty Gundam-esque. I like Gundam too. So
nice. Your compositions are always just amazing, and this is a great example of it. How do you approach your shots in that regard? Like, do you do a lot of, like, you set up your figures and then move the camera? Do you set up the camera and move your figures to, like, what's your process?
Honestly, I start off, with the pose that I want. And for this particular shot, it started off with the idea. I wanted to have, Mikey walking, and just give him a nice shot, something that was, a little different. But then the idea came to me, just put the other figures in there, and maybe do like a kind of like him reflecting on the past type of thing. So I don't know.
You
It's
nailed
just
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
kind
Had-
of came to me like I said, most shots do. They just come.
You totally caught the vibe of the comic. It's just a perfect piece. I love it. I want to talk more about it, but we got to move into the hot seat.
Oh, it's
Pants on fire. Pants on fire.
All right, Limerick, I'm going to start with the most obvious one. What's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Donatello.
yeah.
Go Sully.
No, you're Venom or Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Would you? Oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Would you rather fight Shredder or Krang?
Crane.
Best Turtleverse version. So we're talking Ronin, 87 movie, that kind of stuff.
I love the 1990 movie, the first one.
Excellent.
Excellent. What would you rather watch, comedy or action films?
Action.
Which Last Ronin figure is better, armored or unarmored?
Unarmored.
Greatest comedian of all time, according to you.
Oh. Probably Richard Pryor.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one. Christopher Reeves or Henry Cavill?
Man, that's a tough one. I'm a big fan of both. I'm gonna go with Reeves.
Nice. Sully likes that answer. Okay. Which real world full size vehicle would you rather own and operate? The Turtles blimp or the party wagon?
Whew.
The wagon.
Yeah.
Wagon. See, I'm a blimp guy. We need the blimp. All right, Epic. You gotta get me something good here. First celebrity crush that you can remember.
First celebrity crush, Paula Abdul.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. Probably on In Living Color, right? As a dancer.
Would you rather fly or read minds?
Read minds.
Read minds, and that's all the time we
And
have.
the
Thank you
show.
for coming, Epic.
Thank you so much.